Tapped in. Keep the credit, I'ma get it on the back end. Kick rocks, cutting corners, trying to cash in. We still outside, high as gas is. Watch them force you to EV. Tried to cut me out, but you need me. My value never shows up in the box score. A plus minus they never could have accounted for. No referee.
All right, you guys, let's get right into it. We're going to talk about wide receiver Brendan Rice. I'm definitely pulling for this kid. I'm rooting for this kid. And I want to see Brendan Rice do his thing in the National Football League. Total disrespect to Jerry Rice's son, Brendan Rice, when it comes to the draft. This kid should have went in the second, the third, or maybe even the fourth round at the latest. But he ends up getting drafted in the seventh round. So now guess what he has to do now? He has to go get it out the mud, and he's going to have to go earn the respect of everybody in the National Football League. All the teams that passed on him, he's going to have to make them pay. It's a lot of teams that passed on Brendan Rice, man. This kid, when you watch his film, you know that he can play. Whether he was at Colorado or whether he was at USC, Brendan Rice can flat out ball. This kid can play. And for him to go all the way into the seventh round, it just did not make any sense to me. I'm happy that this young man did get drafted. I'm happy that the Chargers did take a chance on him. And I'm going to be rooting for him in the National Football League. Brendan Rice is going to have to go get it out the mud. See, this thing right here, this thing is personal. Coming into the league and being disrespected and being drafted in the seventh round, this thing is personal. It's no hard feelings, but I'm coming to take somebody's job. And I know that that's what Brendan Rice is probably thinking in his mind. I'm coming to take somebody's job. You guys disrespected me and pretty much drafted me in the seventh round. And that's cool. It's cool. Y'all want me to earn it? Y'all want me to take it? Because I'm going to come in here, I'm going to come in this league and take it. This kid is talented, man. I'm not saying that he's going to have a career like his father, Jerry Rice. I'm not saying that at all because I don't know. But what I do know is I do know talent. And there's no way that this kid should have been taken in the seventh round, 225th overall. But you know what? This thing is personal. It's personal. It's personal. Nothing but love to those guys that went into the late rounds and came into the NFL and straight up ball. I got 2 Hall of Famers on this list right here that went into the National Football League and got it out the mud. Uncle Shay Sharp. Shannon Sharp went in the league and got it out the mud. Drafted in 1990. I believe Shannon Sharp was taken in the 7th round. Tom Brady, drafted in the 6th round. They said a lot of disrespectful things about Tom Brady, that he didn't have a strong arm, he was slow, all these different things. And years later, to be kissing the ring of Tom Brady and Uncle Shay Sharp, because both of these guys are Hall of Famers. Brock Purdy coming into the National Football League and earning his stripes as a rookie, being picked as Mr. Irrelevant, coming into the league from Iowa State and showing everybody that he can ball. It doesn't matter where you get drafted at. It really doesn't matter. As long as you can come in the league and you be given a chance to prove what you can do. And that's the only thing that Brendan Rice can ask for, is that everybody gives him a chance. And that everybody is the Chargers. The Chargers drafted this kid with the hopes of having a great receiver. He's going to have to come in and dominate. He has the size that you want, standing at 6'2", 6'3", 210 pounds. He's a big receiver. And this kid is very talented. You watch his film and you're wondering and you're scratching your head because sometimes these NFL execs, they don't always get it right. These scouts, the NFL scouts, they don't always get it right, guys. They don't. Let's keep it a hundo. They just don't get it right all the time. So this thing is personal, man. If you're Brendan Rice and you got disrespected, your quarterback was Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams was giving you the ball, who was drafted #1 overall. And for them to disrespect you and draft you in the 7th round, I'm rooting for this kid to tear up the National Football League. I'm rooting for Brendan Rice to come in this league and dominate from day one. Total disrespect to not take this kid in the 2nd or the 3rd round. All these teams walked right past him and gave them the bottom of their shoe to kiss. I'm hoping that Brendan Rice come in this league and dominate, man, from day one. This kid is talented. This kid belongs in the National Football League. And now he just got to go and get it out the mud, because it was a total disrespect on draft night to take this kid on day 3. Jerry Rice even told him, said he was hot that his son was taken in the 7th round. He was hot because when you're getting drafted in the 7th round, you're not going to make that much money. You got to earn everything. You may get like a 4-year deal, but you're not going to get a lot of money. I mean, sure, you're going to have money to take care of yourself and stuff like that, but you're not going to see the millions that other guys would see if you was in the 2nd round or maybe the 3rd or 4th round. This is a total disrespect, man, to Brendan Rice, and I'm hoping that from day one that this kid eats up the National Football League. I'm praying that he stays healthy. I'm praying that he show these guys that he means business coming into this league, and that he's nothing but a dog, just like his dad, Jerry Rice, was. I can't wait to see Brendan Rice this season play some football for the Chargers, because I'm going to be rooting for him. But it was a total disrespect, man, to take this kid in the 7th round. But that's okay. Just like I said in this, Brock Purdy, Tom Brady, and Shannon Sharp were drafted in the later rounds, and they came in the league and tore it up. They tore it up so much, Shannon Sharp walked away with 3 championships. Tom Brady tore it up so much, he walked away with 7 championships. Both of these guys are Hall of Famers. And now Brock Purdy is in the league and is balling in the National Football League. You can say if he's in a system, you can say whatever you want to say about Brock Purdy. He's getting the job done for the team that he's playing for, the San Francisco 49ers. So shout out to the late round guys that get walked over and get mistreated, and guys that should never be in the 7th round end up in the 7th round when they got the talent to be a 2nd round, 3rd round guy. There's no reason why Brendan Rice should have not been in the 2nd or the 3rd round or maybe the 4th round. There is no reason why this kid could not ultimately get a bag. So now you're making him work hard and go out there and get that thing. And I think that he got an opportunity to start for the Chargers. He just got to go out there and play hard, because they lost a few receivers, I believe. I think they did draft one last year in Quentin from TCU. But at the same time, man, I'm rooting for Brendan Rice to come into this National Football League and for him to do his thing. It was a total disrespect to this kid. When you watch his film, you know that he can play. And for them to draft him in the 7th round, and all of the teams teams that passed on him, they're going to really feel this kid's wrath. I can't wait to see what he does into the league, because I know he has the talent. I watched hours and hours of film on this guy, and I'm like, there's no way that he should have got drafted in the 7th round. It's no way. So, if you're a fan of Brendan Rice, definitely leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Brendan Rice being drafted in the 7th round. But at the same time, man, he got to go and get it out the mud. And there's other guys that had to go do it. Tom Brady, Shannon Sharp, Brock Purdy is the latest to do it. And now Brendan Rice got to go get it out the mud. All right, guys, this thing is personal. And I hope that Brendan Rice come into the league and straight up ball in the National Football League. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll be back. Peace.
Tapped in, keep the credit, I'ma get it on the back end. Kick rocks, cutting corners, trying to cash in. We still outside, high as gas is. Watch them force you to EV. Tried to cut me out, but you need me. My value never shows up in the box score. A plus minus they never could have accounted for. No referee can save you, read your scouting report. And even then, you don't stand a chance. Circumstance